Rock 2015 rolls on. I'm sitting with Davo Paul, freelance video director. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good.
Talk a little bit about what you do, because you have your hand in so many projects these days.
My bread and butter is directing videos still. I'm a baby band called Paradise Over, which we're charting on Billboard and UTR Active Rock charts right now, and that's what I do. I direct videos, and I do it for very little.
How long have you been doing it for?
About 6 years. Professionally is when I stopped painting walls for a living and decided to pick up the camera, I guess, and so I took a break from bands for about 5-6 years, yeah, and just this year we started the new band.
So you were painting before, obviously not the most fulfilling thing in terms of soul, filling work.
Yeah, I was in a cover band and I was doing the day job thing, which was fine. Which I consider videos my day job, really. I just get to write stories and shoot shows.
Writing is so important, especially when you're talking about filming a video. You need to have a beginning, middle, and end, and you need to know where you're going when you're telling a story.
Yeah.
Talk about some things you need when you do some writing.
A lot of times I go off the cuff. Whether it's a song or whether it's a video, I often go with less of a plan than everyone working for me thinks. Like oftentimes, like a Storm or Seven Dust or Butcher Babies, I'll write down a treatment and they'll think it's they'll think it's something else, and it evolves into something else. I just kind of go off the cuff, and I've never actually even been on a real video set, so I have no idea how it works. I just know how we make it work. I've got a core team of a few people, my wife Heather, Kelly Clemmy, who helps out on every video that we've ever had, and we just have a core group, and we just kind of get together and just, it's really guerrilla style, to believe it or not. It's always low budget. Rock bands don't have a lot of money these days, so it's not like we have a $1 million budget and we're not filming November Rain, from
right.
Guns N' Roses, which would be awesome.
Yeah, it would be awesome.
But we've made some really good work, and it's better than painting a wall, is what I always say.
Absolutely. So you said you've never been on a real set before, but you direct music videos. So how did you learn?
I learned by watching the making of and behind the scenes, and even as a little kid watching the making of Star Wars, and just a little, I went to broadcasting school to be in radio. I screwed that job up in about 3 hours because I worked overnight as a board op, and I wasn't supposed to talk. Well, I talked because no one was there. The PD wasn't there. No one was in-house. So I screwed that job up right away by playing my own band. I ran my own contests in the middle of the night, and I was just supposed to be a board op. So that's
something you can't do, folks. You cannot do that.
You
that
can.
Does not fly. Well, for about 3 hours, apparently.
For a certain amount of time, yes, you can.
So talk about a little bit more about what you're doing right now. How do you get everybody to agree to your vision?
Just by my own belief in it. I'm pretty resilient in my drive to get it done. So, again, I have a lot of help from a few core members of my team. They're just as important as I am in my team. And so I just fight. I'm swimming upstream, like we talked about earlier before we switched on the camera. It's just, I love what I do. So I love this, and this is where I want to be. So I'd rather be here than making a lot of money somewhere else where I just can't stand it. And so I like this, and so I'm happy.
Davo Paul, freelance videographer, Farm Rock 2015. Thank you so much for sitting down with us.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.